28th of April. I've been asking this question a couple of times recently. What am I doing to gain subscribers for this channel? Because it's currently about 30, and it sounds kind of ridiculous that I'm putting in all the time without focusing on the number of views. And I think it's time to explain this. This channel isn't and has never been about me gaining attention and publicity. I mean, like, I might have thought about it before I uploaded the very first video that it would go viral. That didn't happen, and for good reasons. The main point of this channel is for me to learn how to make videos. Think about it this way: when did you learn to write? I guess it must have been somewhere around the age of, between 3 and 5, maybe 7, when you started making your first letters on a whiteboard or in a notebook. After that, you learn how to write words and then sentences. And you've been reading and writing ever since. And there's been many school assignments in your life and university assignments and finally work that in some way revolves around writing. Sometimes it's creative writing, sometimes it's scientific writing, sometimes it's business writing. But writing has always been a part of your life. Now with videos, it's completely not like this. You probably have seen your first bit of television or film when you were 3 or 5 or 7, and you kept seeing videos ever since. So you learn to recognize the language, but actually constructing the videos, it's a completely different skill. So this channel is a little bit like this whiteboard or a notebook on which you do your first scribbles and try to learn this whole thing, because it's complex. It's much more complex than I thought it would be. Last couple of videos, which were very much in a vlogging format, me in front of a camera trying to talk about stuff, were very much about me getting comfortable talking to the camera and feeling natural in front of it. I don't know if I fully achieved this, but I definitely feel much more comfortable doing it right now than I did a couple of months ago. Now it's a time for me to take a step back, learn how to craft a good story, and try to come up with something that is more coherent and focused and revolves around a central topic, as just about any popular channel on YouTube does. So what you will see here over the next couple of months is me uploading videos much less frequently, and they'll be much less organized. In the meantime, the time that I'm not making the videos, I'm actually planning a larger project that's going to span a few videos with a central theme. I don't want to say higher production value, but with a production value, and it will be hosted on a separate channel that I'll definitely link to from a video here, and I'll show you some of the behind the scenes work as I explore this.